Hello friends, it's Danny and I'm stopping by today to share two cards that I created using my stash and using the prompts for January 2025. And if you are new to my channel or you don't know what I'm talking about, in the description box below is a link to the intro video for what I'm doing this year and the themes or prompts for January 2025, which are gnomes, embossing folders, border dies or punches, hearts, and 12 by 12 paper. And since I had two things ready, I thought I would just throw them together into one video. So in front of me, I have a big pile of supplies. I'm going to move this to the side for a minute. We'll talk about one card at a time. Many of you know that I chose gnomes to help me use my Jaded Blossom stash. I love their dies and their stamps and all their goodies, and I feel really good that I have done that. I've used quite a bit this month. Still really loving them. Part of this was supposed to be so that I would spend less. We won't talk about my purchases from Jaded Blossom this month because I just couldn't resist, but it's all good. I'm using it, not going to focus on that. So for my first creation, I did pull out this Sweet Love paper pad from Not Too Shabby. It had some fun hearts in it, and I thought that was fun. Anything that is still available, I will link in the description box below. But again, I am trying to use my stash. Although some of this right here is brand new, but moving on. I did use the Jaded Blossom Gnome Faces. Oh, Valentine Gnome Faces. I used the Sealed with a Kiss stamp set. I did use the Gnome Gift Card Slider letter add-on. I used the Girl Gnome dies. I used the Gnome Gift Card Slider die. And I used the Girl Gnome Face add-on dies. I am preparing for a craft fair in March. And gift card holders are always a big seller. Well, always. I've done one craft fair. They were a big seller, so I'm hoping to continue that. And here is the first project I did with those Jaded Blossom dies. Many of them are brand new, so I guess I can look at it that I used it right away. So there's that. Happy Mail, a special gift for you. Use that paper there. And then she pulls out to reveal your gift card. I just think it's adorable. I don't know. I think moving forward, I might put the hands on this part here because it's kind of creepy to me to just have the hands there. But it was the first time I'd put it together, and I think it's just adorable. Love those gnomes, and I thought it was a clever way to give a gift card. But you could also just use this as like an envelope on a card. I saw many of their design team members doing that. So super cute. I love how it turned out. It makes me smile. And then the second card that I'm here to share today, I created yesterday on Call Me Crafty Al's channel. We did a live where we used our stash, and the products I used for that, the people in the chat helped me choose this Trinity Stamps My One and Only stamp set, and I do have the dies to go with that. I did bring in this very old hearts embossing folder. It's from Crafts 2. I don't even know if they're still around. And then I did bring in several dies from Newton's Nook, the frames and flags die, as well as the heart frames dies. I did channel my inner Crafty Al, and I brought in some vellum. I did use a very old Martha Stewart bordered punch, and I used some 12 by 12 paper from Stamping Up, which I was going to look and see if it had a date on it. Nope, I don't even know what collection it was. I want to think that this was one of the very first collections of designer series paper I ever bought from them. So that's really, really, really old. So definitely using my stash there, which is awesome. Let me move that out of the way. And here is the card that I created on that live. So I do have all 5 prompts, which I think this is the first card that I've created that I actually have all 5 prompts, because I have the gnomes. I used the 12 by 12 paper. I used the border punch, and embossing folder. So as I emboss that vellum, which turned out really, really cool. There is no better friend than you, and there is the inside of that. And one lucky viewer won this card, so I will be mailing it off to her once I get her address. So there are my 2 creations today for Use Your Stash. Again, I do have linked in the description box below that intro video, as well as a link to my Facebook group, which is This and That with Danny's Dreams. That is where I'm sharing a little bit more. Well, not necessarily more, but that's where a place where we can all come together and share what we are creating using our stash. You don't have to use my prompts. You can do whatever you want. Let's just use up our stash from all these crafty things we've accumulated, because I don't think I know any crafters that don't have a stash of crafty goodies. So until my next video, go do something for yourself and go get crafty. Bye.